I've been in the show about 18 months now, and I suppose if you looked at my first performance and then looked at the performance now, you'd think it was probably quite similar, but I'm sure there must be subtle differences. Obviously, because it's live theatre, the performance is constantly changing, and with the notes from the director, they come in and give us new ideas and new things to work on. So I'm sure it must be different, but not entirely different, just very subtle. It's part and parcel of being a stage actor, that you're constantly working with different actors playing different parts, obviously with understudy and stuff. And I suppose you do get accustomed to a certain actor's way of playing the part. But when we have cast change or a new actor comes in to play a part, play one of the principal parts, it can often be quite exciting. Well, I actually, the first time I ever went on with Scott Davies, who's the Phantom standby, I actually only met him half an hour before the show. So everything he did and everything I did was probably a little bit of a surprise to each other, and I suppose it was probably one of the most exciting shows I've ever done because of the fact that we just had no idea what was going to happen. And my lasting memory of playing Christine will just be the most exciting experience of my life so far. Obviously a cliche, but it's a dream come true. It's such a great part, and I'll just be able to look back and just be amazed and feel very proud that I was part of something so huge that the Phantom of the Opera is. If I could ask the creative team one question, I suppose I've actually met quite a few of the creative teams. They're all still very hands-on in the performance. And the only one I haven't met is obviously sadly the late Maria Bjornsson, the designer of the show. So I suppose I'd ask a question to her, and I'd ask her what inspired her to create each one of my fabulous costumes. If I think about it, I have always tried to play the ending of Phantom as, leaving the audience sort of thinking, would she have rather stayed with the Phantom? And I think maybe the way I play it has led on to the sequel, sort of quite nicely leads on to the next story. I have seen Love Never Dies. I went on the first preview, and I don't think I breathed until after the show was finished. It was so exciting, and obviously, I was so nervous for Amin, but I knew he'd be fabulous. But I mean, it's such a great opportunity for him. If I were to play another role in Phantom, it would be the Phantom, of course, because what better role is there in the show? Yeah, that would be quite fun. Maybe just for a little bit, because I think maybe the face and everything would get a little bit chopped, but a little bit tedious after all. The secret to the worldwide success of Phantom is, well, of course, the amazing design, which has obviously withstood the test of time and is still shockingly brilliant even today. The spectacle of the piece, the candles, the candelabra, everything that you associate with Phantom. Of course, the beautiful, famous music that has everyone humming as they leave the building. And, of course, the timeless story, which is always just very fascinating.